Hi guys. I'm sick. I'm sick and sad and lonely. I've been abandoned by my family and I'm sad. My dad's on the piss with his mates and I'm too tired to puppeteer my VTuber. So the PNG tuber is here and I need to adjust its mic threshold. There we go. That's a bit better. There we go. Okay. That works. Yep. Hi, Bean. Beanie, I love you. Beanie, I miss you. Beanie. Beanie, I keep meaning to message you because I think I mentioned this on stream before. I have a paddock near my house where people walk their dogs. It's like two very big fields over the river, and for a couple months out of the year, like this farmer leaves their cows there. It's like a part of like the agreement with the council or whatever. For some reason, this year they're Highland cows. Usually they're normal cows, but they're Highland cows right now. So it's been like really packed. I've seen like crowds of like 20 plus people gathering just to look at the Highland cows. Yeah, it's really cute. I live like down south. So you don't see those around here very often. And it's very cute. Also, thank you for getting second. Third is still up for grabs, people's, if there is anyone else in chat. Me streaming is gonna prove to be a bad idea very quickly. Because one, I'm sick. Two, I burnt my mouth eating pie yesterday. And I haven't spoken a lot since doing it, and I'm now realizing that speaking a lot makes my tongue hit the bit of my mouth that was burnt, and I'm having to like be really careful as I speak, trying to not hit it, and that's gonna make me talk really weird. Hi, Evan. Hi. I am making bad life decisions. I'm literally talking right now without moving my teeth because it means my tongue moves less. But fun fact, tongue is the kind of the thing that, you know, helps you do the sounds and stuff. So, yeah, this is a bad idea. But I'm lonely and sad and alone. I'm very silly. Um, Not to be TMI. And if you're sensitive to like mouth stuff or injuries, warning. But I burnt like the roof of my mouth, but only the left side of it, and only the bit like right next to my teeth. And it burnt, and then like a layer of skin came away from there. And it was really uncomfortable for the first day because there was just like a flap of skin, and it was really gross until it finally came away. And now it's just kind of sore. And me talking, I'm actually contemplating if there's something I can put in my mouth to stop me from hitting it, but I don't have a mouth thing. Mars kept telling me to get mouth stim toys. You got a new iPad! Oh! Well, if you need any tips and tricks on drawing, Beanie, let me know. I mean, everyone has their own way of doing art and styling, but if you ever need help with like anatomy or shading or any of that stuff, I'd be happy to. Also, thank you for the resub, Evan, and thank you for the 5 really give subs out. I'm just a little bean. No, Beanie's the little bean. I'm just a guy with a fucked up mouth who is wondering if I can talk or stream with like half of my tongue bitten. This is what it sounds like when I talk like that, by the way. Hi, Gunny. I have a burnt roof of my mouth and it hurts to speak, and I'm making bad life choices right now. Biting my tongue does make it hurt less, but it makes me sound like I'm I don't even know what I sound like. I sound like somebody who needs to be in the hospital. I sound like me, but in the hospital. That made so much swell get up. Yeah, hi, I saw you pop into the last law stream that I did. That was cute. Yeah, we're not doing law today for obvious reasons, but I am going on Gardenfell because, I'm addicted. I'm having fun. And I have a build to do. And you guys are gonna come with me because I've been meaning to build this for a while. I haven't been putting it off, so to say. It's more so been like, I've been waiting. I'm glad you like it. It's like the first time I've done fully unplanned lore in like a really long time. And it was very, very fun getting to do that. I'm very, very happy with how it went. But yeah, we're gonna get into it. I am low-key hoping and this is a stupid thing to hope when I haven't told anybody on the server that I'm live and half of them are at work. But I'm low-key hoping somebody will show up to vibe with me so that I don't have to talk all by myself. Will that happen? Probably not. Happy to get Ozim on B-Day. Wait, is it your birthday? Evan, is it your birthday? Happy birthday! Oh my god! Happy birthday! I have to make you a cake. Wait, okay, wait, alright. Get into game, fuckers. Load up. Thingamabob. Where is it? There it is. Okay. Evan, pick a cake. Not these ones. These ones look gross. Pick a cake. We've got normal cake, chocolate, honey, cheesecake, strawberry, vanilla, a different chocolate, pink frosted. These ones all just frosted. A different vanilla, a different chocolate, a different strawberry, a banana, a mint, adzuki, yucca, aloe, passion fruit, syrup, cherry blossom, strawberry. Honey, you want a honey cake? Okay, I think there's only one honey cake, so that makes my life a lot easier. How do we make a honey cake? Fuck. Oh, actually, I can do this really easily. Okay, yeah, we're gonna do this. This actually reminds me that I left my cake farm running. I left my cake farm running. Yeah, we can do this really easily. I just need a cake base, and then I'm gonna go and use Hawk's honey farm. Let me hope there is still a cake base. Fuck, there isn't a cake base. That's okay. This will produce one in a minute, I'm sure. It usually doesn't take that long. Or I might have some eggs downstairs. Why? Oh, it's not going because I have too many cakes. Oh. Okay. We're just gonna take as many out of here. How many? Ah! This is what happens when you have a really, really efficient cake factory, guys. You get a lot of cake, and I'm happy that I have a lot of cake. Give me a cake base, fucker. Give me a cake base. I'm gonna run downstairs. So I'm gonna build a news outlet today, which is gonna be like the canonical place the Gardenfell Gazette comes out of, that my character canonically helps out with. This is what we need. We need a singular egg. And that needs feathers, so I've made a chicken farm, which is very new, and obviously you can see isn't quite working with the eggs just popping out over here. I'm gonna move this chest. I'm gonna need to get 2 chests. I am discovering. Thank you for the hype train. Yay. Yeah, I mean the problem, not a problem, but the thing is, I don't really need mana right now. I don't really need mana right now. I just, I have a lot of Gaia Spirit Ingots, and that's all I really use mana for. Okay, so we just put that there. That'll go through here. We'll let it cook here as well. I can grab it before it gets frosted. Just in a beat upon a new. Oh, so I'm listening to my Spades playlist. Okay, there's the cake base. Gonna turn that off. That's what we're gonna be building, and I'm also gonna end up going into Tinker's Construct a little bit. Maybe not today, but just so I can make a cleaver because it might give me a better output of feathers if I kill things with a cleaver. Technically I have one, but that's Spades, and I'm not using my NPC stuff. Unless I'm playing that NPC, so... Is it a workshop? I think it's the workshop. Ugh. Yep, here's Hawks. So, all I gotta do... Put my cake base there. And Hawk's little machine is gonna cover it in honey. And now we have a honey cake. That's really easy. I'm gonna sneeze. I'm good. Thank you. Increase the chance of mobs dropping their heads. Okay. Because when I looked up feather to see if there was any other alternative way of making it, it just had this. Which I think is just going to give me a better chance if I have a severing thing. This is the fruit bowl that Enoki gave me. I'm trying to think of a nice place to put the cake. Do I have any space in the library? I do have space in the library. Honey cake is gonna go here. I will have bites of that as and when I wish. Here's the honey cake. Wait, can I actually... Can I slice it? I don't think I can slice the honey cake. No, I can't, because it's a crate cake. Well, at least we have a honey cake, though. That's delicious. Happy birthday, Evan. Here's your cake. Mwah. Right next to the pumpkin spice latte. Okay. Yeah, here's the list of stuff that I want to sell. Mainly the stuff that you need for exposure and the cameras. You need mundane, thick, and awkward potions to render the film and then put it through a light box. I'm gonna have that automated once I go into Ars Nouveau, which will hopefully happen like end of the month maybe. I'm trying to plan some lore with Lizzie right now as setup for doing Ars stuff, and then I have a build which I have to do, and then after that's been shown in lore, I'm gonna actually do Ars stuff. Initially I wasn't gonna go into it at all, and then I was like, I need more stuff to do on the server. Actually, I'm gonna show you something I did on the server today before we go and build stuff, because I'm proud of it. I was like, guys, give me things to do on the server. I'm bored and sad and sick. And Zeal said, my detective agency needs decorating. And I was like, I got you, bestie. Zeal is the coolest motherfucker. I love Zeal. So I decorated Zeal's detective agency. Here's the detective agency. This was a building that they just took over, and I went, I'm making it pretty. So, entrance is pretty normal. Out, has a welcome mat, a lot of books, front desk kind of thing. Open meeting room space. This room I made into kind of the photo room and storage rooms. There's a light box full of dye and stuff, and some film, and the potions you need to render the film up there with, like, you know, this to make more potions and water and all of these fun things. And then this room over here is kind of another more proper storage room. These flowers are only here because you can turn them into the dyes that you need for the light box. It uses magenta, cyan, black, and yellow dye. So that's why the Britannia flowers are in here. That's literally the only reason. And then I got, like, filing cabinets. So this is just kind of, like, storeroom for information. And that's storeroom for... That's just development room for the photos. And then this is, like, office for Zeal. With a notice board. With their thing for their detective agency. With a cute little desk and bookshelves. And then up here is kind of like another private space where Zeal can keep all of his stuff. These are things that he had on podiums already that I just moved up here, and all like the items I took out. Big chalkboard. This is kind of like private, trying to sort out a case. And then there's also those, and then little bedroom for if their character has to stay in town for a bit and doesn't want to use the hotel. So yeah, that's what I've done to the detective agency. I'm quite happy with it. I think it's quite cute. If I do dare so say myself, I do dare say so myself. Yay! I did show the arena last stream. I've done more stuff to it, but I can't show you that until the event. We don't know when the event is going to be. Well, I kind of know when it's going to be, but it's not going to be for a bit because I need to wait for somebody else to do lore, and then I'm going to do it after that. Also, I found something really funny today. So I showed up to one of Zeal's last streams as the pigeon Le Pion because I am sick and didn't want to talk. And we had this whole bit about the Gacha raccoon, which is the NPC who runs the Gacha over there, being homophobic and hating lesbians. So I wrote a thing on the board that says Gacha raccoon is homophobic and hates lesbians. This is the response that Kat gave. And it's called I Love Lesbians. I don't know who wrote that. But that's apparently they're hobophobic as well. So I stole the I Love Lesbians book because I don't support lies and slander. Yeah. Gardenfell is the home of the gayest gays and the biggest lesbian support. Support LGBTQI plus rights. Hell yeah, I added the IA plus there myself because that's me. It's very understandable. Everybody should understand that the gays are lovely and that you should support them. I am a gay. Technically. I don't know what I am. Anyway, this is where we're building. Nobody's really built over here yet. I think most of these plots are claimed though. Who is... Elle's, I think, gonna put another herbalist shop here to be closer to town. That's where Miles is gonna put the therapy office. Hi Blue, hi. That's just a pretty cave for no reason. Don't think anyone's claimed this. We have the trash shop, which is basically we have a trash item, and then whenever you put something in it, it will randomly give you stuff, and you can deposit the random shit you get here, and then Lizzie's gonna use it to build a house, which I think is quite fun. I honestly did not realize that what this was at first, so I haven't really deposited any of my blocks here, so maybe we'll do that today. Hi Speedy, hello. See, it's confusing for me because I am asexual and don't I'm aro ace. I don't have an interest in people, but then also women, but then also men who aren't men, you know? Like mask people. But yeah, like a he, they who is very comfortable is like a nice vibe, but then also women. Also women. But then also ooh, I don't want it. Life is complicated and I'm a complicated person and I'm silly. But yeah, over here is this is actually originally where the trash shop was gonna be, and then I begged Lizzie, can I have it? Lizzie, can I have it? And Lizzie was like, yeah, you can have it. And I was like, yay! Because I built it in creative, and then I was like, I'm gonna build it in survival. And that's what we're gonna do today. And what I'm gonna hope is that in the future, if Ripley's okay with it, I might expand along this way to meet up with their stuff, because they're gonna put a building here at some point. And I'd like to kind of make a whole line of buildings going up to it to connect it, and then have an underpass like around where this gift is, which is for somebody who has not come to collect it. Yeah, I don't believe. And then my path that is here is going to kind of move over here and go through the underpass and then connect up to this path. But yeah. Let me grab my stuff and reorganize my inventory a little bit. And we also need to turn on the schematic. I think it's this one. Yeah. Your family want coffee? Make them make their own coffee. How dare. I have Poopsie. I have Poopsie, and I'm almost finished my Poopsie, but that's okay. Well, this is the build. I have it in Lightmatica. The roof is there. However, it's just not there on the configuration right now because of how I have it set. Let me... Yeah. There we go. That's what it looks like. And I was very happy of getting a little book out the front. And it's a diagonal because I'm fancy. So we're going to build this. And I'm going to be happy. And that is what we're going to do. But yeah! Let's start... I literally put this wall down today. So we're gonna start by clearing out the ground. And then we're gonna go into it. This is gonna be the problem though, is I kind of stopped building on camera because I like to go quiet when I'm building, so. You know, I'm actually gonna do a message in the Discord real quick just to be like, I'm streaming. I'm gonna tell people that I'm streaming and I'm sick. Okay, I've told people that I am live on the server and that I want friendship. I want friendship. Friendship make me happy. Do you play through a Xenoblade 3 but on hard mode to challenge yourself? Ooh. I don't know why I said it like that. That's cool though. I hope it's going well. I hope it's going very, very well. I still need to look into Xenoblade more. I think just like nobody who I watch on YouTube has done like a playthrough of it that I'm aware of. Like even the Xenoblade fans that I'm aware of, I haven't seen them ever do stuff with the game, so I've just never watched anyone play it. And that's kind of how I get introduced to or invested in most game franchises. Taz! Hi Taz! Taz, I'm sick and my mouth is burnt and it hurts to speak, but I'm here. I'm here. I'm queer. There's a deer. Fuck. Hi Taz. I was making Lepion quests for you today. I need to get them checked to make sure they're not illegal, but I did it. Elle's here. Wait, I'm gonna make a group. I'm gonna call it. I'm gonna call it streaming, and I'm gonna open it, and I'm gonna create a group. I'm gonna go Elle. I'm gonna hope that Elle comes and joins my group and be silly with me, because friendship. You know that he was playing Xenoblade sometimes. Yeah, Elle mentioned they were gonna play it because you got it for them, so that is true. I will probably watch Elle whenever they get around to playing it. It would be very, very fun. Me trying to spell desperately. Why is this song playing? Go away! Sorry, the vending machine of love started playing and I don't like it. See, this sucks being a Stupadium fan and then not liking that song. I just don't like what it represents. It offends me. I don't want to put my pennies in the vending machine of love. It scares me. Love scares me. I'm lonely. Lab early. Good for you. And you're catching my stream. Yay! So, Vending Machine of Love is a Stupe Diem song. Stupe Diem are, like, very popular, like, internet music maker people. They've done stuff for, like, a lot of games. They did a Genshin Impact song. They've done... I don't know if they've actually done any FNAF songs. They got really popular for doing a Doki Doki Literature Club song. And Vending Machine, sorry, I responded now. Vending Machine of Love is a song they did about a video game which is about romancing and fucking soda cans that got really popular because of the absurdity of it. Yeah, I've never watched a thing of it, but my understanding is that you, like, you know when you have a can and then you pull the little thing up to open it? They turned that into a sex thing. It's the worst thing is it's not even a new concept. I was watching a video about, like, the worst anime, people just watching the worst anime, and one of them was basically that same concept of magical girls who were soda cans. Yeah. It's not even a new concept, but they made it into a video game, and Stupedia made a song of it, and then it became really popular on TikTok. You wanna go home? Oh yeah. Go home. Go home, be silly. Run away. So I gotta get rid of these flowers. I'm just bouncing around. I literally have all of the blocks for this. I'm just not doing stuff. Let's be smart. Let's do this a layer. Whoa. Let's do this a layer at a time. Let's go all the way down to there. Oh yeah, you found the hoodie. That's so fun. I'm so glad. I have my hoodie in my cupboard. See, because I'm sick and we have, like, people staying around the house right now, and that means they're going to be staying in my room. My dad was like, you have to clean your room. And I was like, I don't fucking want to. I'm sick. Be nice to me. But he was not nice to me. He said, you must clean, and I didn't want to, so. Instead, I shoved everything into my wardrobe and hoped he wouldn't check. And he didn't check. So, hee. Candy for Valentine's Day? Cool, expect you to clear all. Yeah. Also, you deserve nice candy. You deserve nice things, because you're so very nice, Taz. You're so very nice. He tells me I have to clean my room and does not take care of me whilst I am simply just a sick baby. Just ignore the fact that I am, how old am I again? Wait. 22. I'm 22. Ignore the fact that I'm 22. I have a weak immune system. I am but a baby, and I burnt the roof of my mouth, and he should be nice to me. Can't remember age. Simply correct. Simply correct. Yeah, I mean, I've been doing stuff. It's been, like, a struggle, but I've been doing stuff. I just, like, when I get sick, it has been, like, quite rare that I get sick, but when I do get sick, it hits me like a motherfucking truck. And I also need to steal... yeah, I need to steal this refill upgrade. I am but a simple, snotty-nosed, sicky baby, and I need to be treated as such until I am well and, do not need to be coddled like a child. I am but a baby. I am but a baby, and my father does not understand that, and he's gone on the piss. And for people who don't know what gone on the piss means because you're not British, it means he's gone out drinking with his mates. And how dare he? How dare he? Thank you. You know, guys, sometimes it's fun acting pathetic. Who am I kidding? I am pathetic. I'm just a little guy. Wild prey! Which one? See, I'm a big, tough, strong girl who can do whatever I want. Uh, I'm good. You know, I'm partly playing it up, but I'm also partly not, which I think is the worst part. I think that is definitely the worst part. Let me... This place is having cute little flower boxes because I like cute little flower boxes. Do I have the peat dirt? I think I have the peat dirt. I'm like 90% sure that I have all the blocks that I need for this. I've had this thing built for so long that I don't even remember what is in this backpack right now. Like, this is prismarine. I had to go and get this prismarine in survival by just fighting shit, and it took forever. But I did it because I am a strong, independent woman who can do things. You are my magical apprentice. You're gonna do great. You're gonna do great. I'm sorry. I'm like being the worst at commentating right now because I'm not out of it. I haven't spoken in a while. It's not even that like I'm that sick that I'm incomprehensible. It's that I haven't spoken in a while, let alone on stream. So I'm just defaulting to XD so random bullshit. To try and make it seem funny when I'm just being silly. Doing great. Thank you. Thank you. I just wanted to build, and I was like, do I stream? Do I not stream? I feel bad for not streaming, and now I'm here. And I'm happy to be here. I'm happy to be here. I'm hoping this peat dirt doesn't get grass on it because it's a different kind of grass. I don't think it should, but I honestly don't know how it works, so we'll just have to see. Yeah, I've really not been up to too much other than being sick and doing the silly server things that I like doing. I made a skin for Soren today. Because I don't know if I can talk about it actually. There's like an event in the future on the server that people will probably want fancy outfits for, and like a handful of server members know about it, but not everyone because like it's far off, so there hasn't been an announcement. But I am skin artist maker person. Ah! Hole. So I've just been offering like to a bunch of people. I was like, hey, do you want a fancy skin? Yeah, do you need a fancy skin, Taz? I make fancy skins. I'd show you Jasper's because I have that made, but I don't want to spoil it. You can see cute fancy Jasper later. Jasper's always cute and fancy though. She's a dapper lass. A very tall dapper lass. Who we love. Who we love. He's my little guy! You don't understand how sad I am. That I am like sick to the point where I really can't do lore. Like, I can only be the pigeon. And I love being the pigeon. But I want to be my other goobers. Spades is still new and people need to see her. People need to, I misgendered my own character. People need to see them and love them and appreciate them. And people need to see and appreciate Jasper because she's my little guy, and I've just been really excited about lore recently and doing stuff, and the world has told me, no, you must suffer and be sick to the point where you cannot do lore because because you don't have the stamina or energy or mental fortitude to act right now. Homophobic like the raccoon. So true. Taz, I need to show you something. This is what was on the board when I got on today. I love lesbians. It's false. The raccoon is lying. I took it off the board because I don't stand for these lies from the raccoon. They rewrote my message because I didn't sign it. They rewrote my message. So I stole it. I stole it. It's mine now. Legal property. You can't take it away from me. Memories are blurred and the faces are obscured, but I still know the words of this song. When you're rife with devastation, there's one simple explanation. You're a toy maker's creation inside a crystal ball. Now, fun fact, I initially built this with an elevator, like a crate elevator in mind, and then I was like, that's a lot of mechanical stuff that shouldn't be put at spawn. So then I didn't put it at spawn. They scramble over my message, I know. Not only do they hate lesbians, they hate the asexual community because they went over my message, and that is just slander. Crate is a bit heavy. Crate is very heavy. So I was like, considering this is going to be at spawn, probably for the best if I don't. Why don't I have that? Why don't I have that? Did I just forget that it uses stripped white wood? I might have some at my house. Let me see how much I need, because I'm gonna have to get this. We do. Honestly, whenever new people get added, somebody's gotta be a lawyer. I'll give you guys some free Jasper lore because it's topical. Jasper's elder sister is a lawyer. Jasper's elder sister, her name is Elwyn, which is very close to Pearl's character. No connection or relation, but Jasper's older sister is a lawyer. Okay, why would Chim? White wood. We only need 21. And it just says white wood, it doesn't even say that it's stripped. Ace lesbian as well. Exactly. The raccoon hates all of the ace lesbians. I was actually just saying this, that like I count myself as a lesbian, or at least I prefer femme presenting typically. Gender and sexuality is a very fluid thing though, so who gives a shit? But why is my phone busy buzzing? Go away. Go away, app notifications. More lesbians! More lesbians! All of the lesbians. Yeah, we have white wood. Is this the same white wood? Is this the same material list? White wood. Okay, I have the white wood. It's white log. We'll make it into white wood. Just for prosperity's sake. There we go. That's not the right chest. Here we go! There we go! Also, I need to get in the habit of going to Baker Street. Because not only is it closer to the gacha thing, it's also closer to that. I think is very useful. You should be biased though, because lesbians are great. I believe that lesbians could save the world if only they were put into a position of power. They could also end it, which I think is why they haven't been put into a position of power. But honestly, if the lesbians want it ended, I'd support it because yes, because it's because me, because I am. Lesbians support lesbians. It's only right. Lesbian money from the trust fund. Do it all the time. I should not be singing with my throat fucked like this, but who cares? Da, 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 da. Now, it said on this that there was only 21, but I think that was actually only accounting for the stuff that was actually being shown, so it's probably more than that. But then again, this probably isn't 21. Actually, it might be, because we have the inside as well. I can't count. I shouldn't sell the machine that it is being incorrect when it's working off of the schematic that I made. And we're so young, but we're probably gonna die. 2 has a character who is canonically lesbian, as it should. Y'all see the Tomodachi Life direct. I don't know if Kat has their video of it up, but I did a watch party with Kat and one of their friends for a video that Kat was gonna post on it. We watched the British direct first and foremost, which I think is better solely for the fact that in the so at the end of the direct they have like 2 characters go on a Ferris wheel date, right? And the Ferris wheel date gets interrupted by like just a bunch of people showing up and be like, no, I love you, no, I love you. And in the American one, it's 3 women, and then the guy is the clown, right? But in the British one, which was also shown in other countries, but I'll just say the British one, it is two girls, a clown who is a guy called Bubbles, and then an alien who I think is non-binary. And the alien appears in every single thing, but wasn't in the American one on the date. They said no, we can't have the gay, we can be like, yeah, you can have gay relationships and different genders, but we're not going to show you one on screen. It's like, fuck you, America. Fuck you, America. Bring my boy Bubbles back. Bring Bubbles and the alien back, even though I don't think he picked the alien, but you know, it was really funny just seeing an alien appear, like, suddenly in the Ferris wheel. The Australian one on accident, because it was watching Clinton. I think the Australian one is the same. I know the Japanese one was different. And then the American one, and there was a British one. I think those are the only 3 that I know that have differences between them. There could be more, but those are the only ones that I remember Kat mentioning. Because we had a little look after the video was done. Yeah, that makes sense. As we all know, Australia and Britain are the same, technically. That isn't true at all, but Americans always confuse our accents for each other, so it might as well be. Oh, that's not the right button. Up. There we go! We do? Yeah, apparently. I mean, people in my own country think I am American, or that I've lived in America or outside of the UK because of my accent. And I've had people who have like seen my old TikToks or only spoken to me a few times assume I was Australian or American, which I can understand the American one because my accent isn't American, but it also isn't quite British either. So like I understand that one a bit more. But I don't understand people thinking that I'm Australian because I have a very, very different voice. But Gordon Ramsay was Australian? Okay, I can understand that only because of how much he yells. It's kind of hard to decipher anything other than that's not how an American yells. Or a Canadian. Gotta remember the Canadicians. I should call Cat a Canadician and then see how he reacts. For context, there is somebody in my chat, shows up every now and then, um, who has Canadian in their username, and the first time I saw them was on a friend of mine's stream, and I just started calling them Canadian, and I don't remember why. I don't remember why I started doing it, but I've just done it since because it's funny, so... Sometimes it's fun to gaslight people into thinking that you think something is real. I I spent like a good 10 minutes trying to convince Lizzie that I didn't believe lions existed. And then when Rowan joined the VC, Lizzie tried to make me do it to them, and I was losing my shit so much that I couldn't continue the bit anymore because I couldn't stop laughing about trying to convince people lions weren't real. It's like, yeah, they're from The Lion King. The Lion King's a movie. Movies aren't real. Anything that appears in movies isn't real. That's how I know lions aren't real, guys. It would be very funny, though. Sometimes things are funny, and that's okay. I just realized that my Fulbright isn't on. That's not my Fulbright button. Oh god, my dad's calling me. 1 second. I'll be a minute. So apparently, my dad and his mates are coming home earlier than I expected, and he needed me to crack the door open for him. So, wasn't it a woman and a man took credit for it because that's what always happens? But yeah, I'm gonna stream. I want to finish this build, at least like the exterior of it, and I have everything to do it. Alfred, no, well that makes sense. But we're going to see how I feel when people are in the house. Because it's awkward. But I'm sure it will be fine. I'm just gonna have my mic closer to my face. Okay. This looks good. This is because they're gonna be staying in my room, so I know I can't be up that late, but that isn't the point. Okay, let's go up another level. That's not the right button. Oh, I'm gonna cough again. Oh no, I'm gonna mute. Do I want to know, Speedy? Do I want to know? Is this fun trivia, or is this trivia that is gonna make me regret life? Okay. Okay, yeah, I'm back. Um, people got back like I said they would, and then one of the people who's staying in my room came in to get changed because their bags are in here, and I was like, I'm just gonna mute for this, and that was just like a really, really awkward few minutes. Yeah, we're probably not gonna be live for too much longer. I think if I break this, it will give me it back because it's quark. There we go. Okay. This is why I don't usually stream when there are people around, but I was like, oh, they're out right now. They probably won't be back until like midnight. No, they have beer at home, so they've come home. Sucks for me, but that's fine. It just means I'm gonna be a little quiet, which is probably for the best because of my voice. Um, so thank you for putting up with that quiet moment. That was just really awkward. It's like, yeah, here's your bags, bed's made. Oh, my daughter's in here. Yeah, don't worry about her. Yeah, you can get changed. I didn't see anything. I was just looking at my computer, but she was just in here. She's like, "You're playing a game," and I was like, "Yeah." Like, oh, I hate people. Talk about snails because those are a lot more dark. I saw a really cute post about somebody who kept garden snails as pets. Um, and said that snails can feel their shell, so you can pet them and they will feel it and they will know, and they when they are happy or excited, they shake their little eye stalks about to show that they are happy. Um, baby snails are like the size of raindrops and are very, very tiny and somewhat transparent. Um, so you have to be super duper careful and delicate with them and keep them safe and away from like everything because they are tiny and will die at this like mildest of breezes. Um, and it was really cute. I was like, oh, I never thought about keeping snails as pets, but I guess that makes sense. Like, of course people do. People keep anything as a pet. I like seeing those videos of people who keep foxes as pets. Obviously, you shouldn't like take in a fox randomly um just like out of the wild or something, but people who do have foxes as pets is just very, very cute. You see when you gag a little. I can understand that. I think snails are okay. It's okay. She came in again to get water. That's fine. That is fine. What's scarier? Slightly, yeah, that's very, very fair. I like snails. I think they're cute, but I understand. I don't like um touching snails because they are slimy. That is very, very fair. Rats out at the basement, that's what I call entertainment. Is that? No, there isn't supposed to be a thing there because the floor goes above this. That's what I call entertainment. There's the other versions. Oh yeah. The most fucked up thing about snails that I know is the cordyceps mushroom that a snail will eat, and then it takes over their mind to one, it like inflames their eye stalks, um, and two, it like mind controls them to climb to like the highest point so that a bird will eat it and then poop out its remains to spread the mushroom further across the land. Um, and that sounds like a horrific way to go. I do appreciate it though because it inspired both the zombies from The Last of Us and Resident Evil 4. and its remake. And you'll know how I feel about RE4. And how I feel is that I love it because it's beautiful. Lake snails and ocean snails. I think I've seen an ocean snail before. I actually don't know. I don't know a lot about snails. I only know garden snails are cute. But I'm imagining ocean snails might be terrifying from how you're talking. And I am afraid. Just on principle. Oh, do I have the lanterns? I do. I'm smart. I'm so smart. Guys, I'm smart. I'm very smart sometimes. It makes a statement. This build is going to be very, very fun though, especially if I decide to actually build more things next to it. Do I know what those things next to it would be? No. At least one of them will be like a nearby Wixie potion brewer, so I can get the mundane and thick potions. I was gonna put that in a build when I do ours. Do you know what Wixies are? They are like a creature that you can summon with ours that will brew potions for you so long as you supply them with the ingredients and like a Wixie cauldron, I think is what it is. I need more of the whitewood. I left that at the house. Let's go back and get it. It has a venom that has enough power to kill 20 to 700 humans. That's enough to kill a bear. Oh my god. That is insane. That is actually insane. That does make sense though. I know about sea bunnies who are technically, they're a kind of sea slug, if I'm remembering correctly. And as cute as they are deadly. But they're so cute. Leaf sheep are also very cute. They are another kind of sea slug. But they, as far as I'm aware, they either are not venomous or toxic to touch, or it's not been like discovered if they are or not yet. But leaf sheep are very precious. We have I think we have sea bunnies in this pack. We had them in fungi, and there's a couple mods similar to fungi in this, but I don't actually remember exactly. Actually, I don't think we do, because I don't think we have Dumbo octopuses. We have like upgrade aquatic instead. There is a really cute mod called Faunity, I think is how it's said. That adds leaf sheep though, as well as like fennec foxes and all of those kind of creatures. And I really, really like it. It's very, very cute. I just love little mods to add animals. How are you guys feeling about the baby animal update? I do quite like that they're doing little updates to kind of give people things that they've wanted for quite a while, but you know, just couldn't find the time. I do think there is a benefit to doing smaller updates, but I'm also like, you know, I'm also like, oh, baby animals. Woo. I'm just hoping that they do something really big and cool. Because I think the last... I mean, okay, the creaking is really cool. I love the creaking. I don't feel like I've really gotten to appreciate the creaking. But also the creaking doesn't have a lot of, like, presence, I guess. In some respects, it feels like trying to do the Warden again, but in a simpler way. And I do like it. I do like it a lot, but I don't know. It wasn't as big of a thing as when the Warden was added, I guess. Maybe it's also just to do with how that happened and how it came about. But I really want just like another cool, big Minecraft update, because I think that would be really, really fun. I don't want Lemon Demon right now. I've become really picky with Lemon Demon. I like redesign your logo, and that's not it, but it's one of my favorites. Other than the Christmas album, slaps. Gotta collect them all. That is very true, Tanika. That is very true. I like it because it reminds me of like mods or texture packs. I've done that in the past, which I guess makes sense. Game companies usually have a thing of like they can't copy or take from fan-made content because it becomes a whole legal dispute. That's like why Pokemon, and this is like an actual thing, that's why Pokemon haven't made any new evolutions in so long, is because there's been so many Fakemon of like, oh, what if we had a dragon Eevee? What if we had this Eevee? What if we had that Eevee? That it's become a minefield. So what they have is they have like a specific, they have like their designers who will go through and design the Pokemon, right? And then once those Pokemon are designed, the designs get sent to the higher ups who will then compare it to stuff they find online to make sure that it isn't too similar. And also the people designing the Pokemon aren't allowed to look at fan art. They are like legally required to not touch it, to make sure that they are not at they're not at the very least taking inspiration from existing things. I mean, yeah, Pokemon Go, but they're introducing Pokemon that exist already, like over waves. Like when Pokemon Go first came out, it did not have all of the Pokemon, and Pokemon now has like 1,000 Pokemon since the latest generation. But you know, I mean, just like in general, with their new forms and stuff, it's like a cool thing. But also, they have to be really careful with it. That's just how it works. Which makes a lot of sense. This is also why like authors and showrunners won't read fan fiction, because they don't want to be influenced by it or find an idea that is really, really cool and be like, oh, I'm gonna take that, because they can't take that. Like legally they can't, because they didn't come up with it, even if it's about their characters. There was a really good post about it by the Overstochastic Production Red on Tumblr, because they have a comic called Comic Aurora. And somebody was asking about like if they looked at the fanfiction or fan art and all that kind of stuff, and they were like, I can't, because I don't want to steal it. And they went into a whole thing about like the legality and stuff of that. I think it's very, very interesting. But yeah, with Minecraft, at the very least, I really want like end up day. I think everyone wants an end up day. I think the end is just really cool as a concept, and I want to see more done with it, you know? Because I mean, we had one like ages and ages ago, but that just added the cities and chorus fruit, and the end is kind of boring. Yeah, there's Pokemon has like a lot of regions. I could go on like a whole long ass rant about it, but basically the first 4 Pokemon regions were all based on different islands around Japan. So that is Kanto, Johto, Hoenn, and Sinnoh, which I think is the one that you're mentioning. Shinies aren't specifically from Sinnoh. You just get shiny Pokemon who are from Sinnoh or shiny Pokemon who are from Kanto. It just, the Pokemon are native to different regions, or like were first introduced in those regions more accurately. And then they just have shiny forms, which is very, very fun. You want my instructors? I really like the end, like Better End, and like all of those kind of mods. Better End is just very pretty and adds a lot more color and life to the end. which I like, but I don't think that's the direction that a Minecraft end update should go in. Like, the end is supposed to be like the end of all things, you know? It's supposed to be kind of desolate. And so I think I took the wrong refill for that. Is it? No, that is the right one. I just don't feel like it's working, but okay. But yeah, I feel like the end is supposed to be like desolate and barren. It's like the end of something, the end of a civilization or whatever. But I also think it needs, I don't know, only word coming to mind is je ne sais quoi, which I don't actually know the precise meaning of, other than it's French. I can pretend to be smart. I want a region like Kanto. You mean like, I don't want a region like Kanto. Kanto was like simplistic as hell. I want, what do I want? I mean, I would like to see a new Pokemon region based on Japan again. Um, because I think that's very, very fun. And honestly, I've been a little bit disappointed with some of the regions that they've done based in more Western places. Like Unova was fun. Unova was fun. I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of disappointed by the British one. I was a little disappointed by British Pokemon because it just didn't. I think just it was just Sword and Shield in and of itself. I didn't really love. But then again, I haven't really loved a Pokemon game in a really long time. I loved X and Y, and that was France. And I never played the Unova games. I didn't love Hoenn, not Hoenn, Alola. But that was less to do with the region itself. I thought the island aspect of it was cool, and they also did that in Hoenn, which was very, very good. I loved Hoenn. But just like the gameplay, it is noted as being one of the easiest Pokemon games made for a reason. Because it just is. Doesn't mean it's not good, it just means it was boring for a lot of people. And I happen to be people. No Pokemon from different regions, good designs that fill the land, not another number. You know what? That is something they would never do, but I would love it if they just went, okay, here's a new region. You get at least 100 unique Pokemon who have never been seen before and who might never be seen again because they are only native here. And I don't think they do that because it fucks up their marketability and all that kind of stuff. But I'd love it if they did that and then just had like a bonus area or like a Safari Zone at the end where it was like, oh yeah, no, you can get all the Pokemon from previous games now, or at least most of them. But a lot of people hate it when they can't have every single Pokemon from the previous games, which I get. But I would rather it be a limited dex until post game and get more new Pokemon than just like hope to get some of my faves. I think the only Pokemon that really should be in every single game is like starters and the mascots. Because I think everyone wants the ability to pick their favorite starter, if not from the get-go, then just get them at some point. Yeah, they did do that, didn't they? Again, I haven't played Black and White. But Black and White also had a couple of really shitty things, like Zoroark basically wasn't obtainable. in the original game. I think you get it easier in 2, but you couldn't really get it at all in the first game. And as a Zoroark fan, I am offended. That my baby, I'm offended. You come to me on the day of my daughter's wedding to offend me. Dishonor on you. Dishonor on your cow. Dishonor on your cow's cow. Do you think the first person to say dishonor on you, dishonor on your cow was meant cows in calling someone's mother a cow? Is that just me? Okay. Oh yeah, Lumimon's coming to an end, or has come to an end, or is coming to an end. I kind of clocked out after spending so long getting crystals with diamonds. I don't even know if the tournament happened and who won. I should ask him. I just got like real out of it after I got Giratina. I was like, I spent too much time doing this shit. I'm tired. That's the thing I find. I was talking to Elle about this with like Pokemon in Minecraft. It's cute and it's fun, but it's also kind of a novelty. Like, unless you have it, like, really, really built around it, it's really hard to keep engagement. Especially if you don't have incentive to really battle people, and I don't really care to battle people. In the Pokemon games, you battle people to progress, to make your Pokemon stronger. You can do that in, Pokemon, obviously, but it also has to be, you know, designed that someone could theoretically play in single player without battling. So there's a lot of stuff you can do to just not have to fight anybody and still get strong Pokemon. Or if you just like cute Pokemon, you don't even need to do that. You can just have cute Pokemon. And that's so fair, but also it just makes me feel like I don't know why I'm playing Cobblemon at this point. Most fun I had playing Cobblemon was on that's from Mulan. I know that's from Mulan, but also they had to have gotten it from somewhere. And you can't tell me that someone wouldn't say that in reference to someone's mother. I think somebody would, and I think that would be very fucked up, but also kind of funny. Why do they have to make the live-action Mulan movie so shit? Why do they have to make all the live-action Disney movies so shit? That's the real question we should be asking. I'm a live-action Disney hater, though. I found out the other day there was apparently, like, not a plan for Treasure Planet 2, but they did have designs and stuff for if the movie did well. And I'm really sad that we never got to see it, because I love Treasure Planet. It's my favorite. It my baby. Best Disney movie, IMO. I want the Spotify to be louder. There we go. I want to sing, but also my throat is raw as fuck right now. This is gonna be one of those scuffy streams where I'm like, I don't want to save this, but I'm going to because I don't like getting rid of my streams unless I'm really, really sad. Hey, you, Evan. Delicious. Go on for at least 5 years so they can have a breath of air and make a game that is unique. I throw time on it because it's obvious they don't like making Pokemon anymore. I wouldn't even say they don't like making Pokemon anymore. I would say that they care more about money than making a good video game. And also, Game Freak, the company who makes Pokemon, have made a game that isn't Pokemon that I think is like soon to release, and this is like why there's been a lot of flack at them recently, is because it looks really good. It has like AAA they've made a AAA game with AAA graphics, and it's like it's not for Nintendo. I don't believe it's not going to be. It might be on Nintendo platforms, but it's not only on Nintendo platforms. And people have been freaking out about it because it's like, so you can make something different and cool like that. Because I could not tell you any other game that Game Freak has made. other than Pokemon and spin-offs. The actual makers. Well, you know, but this is like people who have previously made the Pokemon games is what I'm saying. Like, it is the same people. They might not... I don't know if they're actually people who are on the current Pokemon team, but they have been previously, from my understanding. But yeah, I don't know shit. I'm sick. I don't know shit. I don't know what I'm talking about. When it comes to Pokemon, it's... Yeah, I'm... Okay, they don't make... Okay, I was gonna say they don't make bad games, and then I was like, they don't make horrible games. They make games that I don't feel like are worth the money because they are buggy and glitchy when they really shouldn't be, especially shouldn't be so far after release, especially if it's a mainline like game. It's just very silly, but I feel like I've heard good things about the new Legends game. People have been liking the Legends spin-off quite a lot, which I'm happy about. It's the only reason why... I mean, they don't get a pass for butchering the Gen 4 remake, but at least they had a good spin-off set for Gen 4 that goes into the lore and the history of it, and that's something that I've always really loved about Gen 4, is that it added so much lore and history to the world of Pokemon that just didn't exist before. They went, huh, okay, let's give this bitch actual gods. And I went, what? I went, that's pretty cool, because I like a mythology. Someone should get Gardenfell a mythology. I'd give Gardenfell a mythology, but it's also sometimes fun to not, because if people can, and then it gives other people the freedom to be like, oh yeah, my character doesn't believe in the gods, my character does believe in the gods, my character doesn't give a goddamn shit about the gods. There is one canonical god on Gardenfell, and it is the pigeon, and I will not explain any further. And I don't think anyone should be surprised. Lepion is a god, and you won't know if I'm being serious or joking about that. I will never answer, and you'll never know. Cash cow, but imagine if they did and Pokemon left for good. The thing is, they could. Pokemon is the highest grossing media company in the world, or like game studio in the world. Like, their games make the most money. Or at least it was like at the top for a really, really long time. And I don't know what their deal is with Nintendo. Obviously they have some kind of agreement or deal going on that Pokemon has always been exclusively a Nintendo product. Or like been on Nintendo consoles. But I'm guessing Nintendo might have like shares in Game Freak or something that just make it less viable for them to like leave. But I don't think they would, even if there wasn't like legal things around it, because like they've got something good going on in their eyes, at least. And I think unfortunately, the ideals between Game Freak and Nintendo, because they've been so closely interlinked for so long, are very aligned. In the sense that they push and games come out and they're a little bit rushed. That being said, though, a lot of Nintendo games recently have been pretty good, like the Donkey Kong one and Mario Kart World. Tears of the Kingdom, it's beautiful. I love me a good Zelda. No, I play Zelda very often, but I love me a good Zelda. So for this build, the bottom floor is like the main storefront where like the newspaper and the other items will be sold, and the upstairs is kind of like Jasper's office, where she would theoretically do some writing or editing on papers or articles, or like where people could drop off information for her um to do stuff. um I might even set up, because it could be fun for lore, I might even set up like an anonymous tip box where completely anonymously you could leave a note about something, but in order for it to be like put into a paper or published or anything, it has to have some weight or proof. I think that could be very, very fun. But it's all if that would even, like, you know, work or do anything. I just love my little writer girl. She's so cutesy. She's literally like the most innocent, would not hurt a fly character I think that is on the server right now. She's just baby. Vesper is just baby. And she will always be baby to me. Maybe she won't always be baby to chat, but she will always be baby to me. She can do no wrong. She has not done no wrong. I shared why she's in Gardenfell in the last lore stream, like near the end, in case anybody missed it. She just wrote an article on the town. That's it. She wrote an article. She didn't lie in it. Some things were exaggerated. And her boss wanted it to be kind of a negative piece. But there were no lies in it. And that's why she's here, because she wrote a goddamn article. And I think canonically, right now at least, she's the only character fully aware of her reason for being here, and that's just because she doesn't have any other reason for having been here. There is nothing that she has done that would connect her to this place other than that. Which is why, for her, it was really easy to figure out, whereas some characters have no idea, because either, you know, there's too many things, or not a complete direct connection, or there's a lot of stuff. I had a whole brainstorm session with Lizzie and Rowan a couple of weeks ago, figuring out the reason for all the new people, like why they were here. And it was very, very fun getting to write their trauma. It was very, very fun just going, oh, how about this? How about that? Ooh, what if we did this? And just like, you know, I like writing. I like character stuff. Yeah, they do. They really do. I haven't heard this song before. It's Kasane Teto. It is called Scary Chicken. I was just like, what is this song? It's kind of fun. It's Teto. It's Scary Chicken. I didn't know there was a Teto song called Scary Chicken, but I love it. Oh, it's raining. I don't want it to rain. I'm not happy. Okay, wait. Yeah. Let me do this layer, at least defenses, and then I'm gonna use Terraterra Bozu. I could just weather clear, but I don't know. Some reason when, like, I stream, I'm like, I'm not gonna use my god powers right now. Thank you for the hydrate, Ash. I'll do that in a second. Okay, let me get my portal. Just to fast track my way over here. Ooh. I love irons. Irons might be one of my, like, all-time favorite mods now, because it is almost painfully easy to use and very, very fun. Eat them, eat them, eat them, eat them. Thank you. It's a good thing I have a lot of sunflowers. Boop. Did I get rid of that? I should probably get rid of that. I need to find a better button. Because what I use when I have my sword out, when you have the staff, you can just like click and it does the spell. When you have a different item, you can still, or like no item, you can still use magic, but you have to set a different hotkey. And my hotkey is like enter, but because I have like a really big keyboard, it's my second enter key, which is nearest to my mouse. But I don't know, it's still a little bit difficult. Okay, now I have to do the book bit, which I was really proud of doing this. Also, I'm realizing I'm stupid because I need to use these. And I forgot. I don't think they're included because, yeah, no, they're not included. But you can see they're not going red here because they are meant to be there. Yeah, so those go there. And that's also why that bit is like this, I believe. Yeah, there we go. I can't believe I almost forgot about these. These weren't showing up on the schematic, which I guess makes sense. But also, how dare. And then it's also here. There we go. And there's also going to be some up there, so I should do those in a minute as well. I don't know if it actually accounts for these being on here. So I'll have to check that. But yeah, we gotta be careful with copycat blocks on the server, but if I do any other buildings here, there aren't gonna be any. It's just on this bit because I like how it looks. It makes it all nice and smooth. Look at that, isn't it pretty? Isn't that nice and pretty? Plus I've got to do the lanterns, because I didn't have to see it again, so let me do those right now. The wrought iron lanterns. Because I like them. Oh yeah, hydrate. You guys are gonna have to remind me to do shit. I can probably comfortably go for another 30 minutes. So we might literally just be doing this until I finish. And then I'll probably spend time off stream doing everything else. I don't think they're gonna go to bed early, but then also they came home earlier than I expected, so like, who goddamn knows? But yeah, I love it because this looks like book page open. Also, I need this. That. Oh. And it doesn't go obviously where this is, but it does go here. So we've got a book. Yeah. Yeah. There we go. There we go. I can reach that. There we go. I've been on my like a really big Vocaloid kick these past couple of months, and I'm completely blaming Magix. Not that anyone needs to be blamed because Vocaloid is good, but I don't know, I fell out of it for like a really long time. And now I'm back in the building again, and I love it because I love it. Here we go. Put these up. I don't think we're too far away yet. I think the roof is a little bit complex, but it'll be good enough. The block I'm actually using for the roof and also the book here is Jasper. Because I realized that was in the mod pack and I kind of lost my mind a little bit because I'm like, oh, that's my name, that's my character. She's so baby girl. She's so baby girl. I love her. There we go. Okay. Let me get these. Put those in. Do all of these. I'm really like locking in on building and not talking about anything else right now. All I want to do recently is just do silly Gardenfell lore. I have a lot of stuff planned. For anyone who hasn't been watching Zeal's stream, I have an NPC called Spades, who is a robot, and I love her. I mean, I love them. I keep misgendering my own robot. I can't believe this. I'm awful. I'm an awful mother. But I love them, and at some point, and this has been said like many times in canon, Soren wants them to murder them, which is Zeal's character. Spades are gonna murder them, and I've built like that whole arena for that purpose. And I can't wait, because now we're just putting on an impromptu tournament event, and I'm so looking forward to it. And there's only one thing that could make it even better, and I'm gonna have to talk to some people about it. See if it will actually, you know, happen. But I have fun. I have so much fun. I have plans. I have fun. I have plans. I want to do more lore with people. But right now my plan is do something with Lizzie. And a particular character of theirs. And then maybe if other people show up after I do that, we can have a fun moment. Because I wanna show off my being more. I want to interact with more people and more characters. The last stream that I did was so fun. So many people on the server. I think this is gonna be like a thing, hopefully, on like weekends. I want people to be around to be silly with. I like being silly with my friends. I love my friends. I want Lizzie to show up. I miss Lizzie. I haven't spoken to Lizzie in like a week, and I miss Lizzie. Sorry, I'm not trying to sound annoying and pathetic. I just am. Sorry. Playing the ocarina! Oh my god! Oh, you playing the Ocarina of Time. See, I thought you meant the instrument for a second. That's me jumping ahead whilst reading, and then just not reading. I used to know someone who played the ocarina. Not very well, but they did have one. I'm glad you started playing it. One of my favorite streamers has been playing it recently, but I've not really caught many of their streams. I've been more invested in watching them play Half-Life, I will say. I got really into the Half-Life games. I'm really excited because in March, Half-Life VR, but the AI is self-aware, is going to be doing Half-Life 2. The RTVS crew, it's going to be awesome. I'm excited because I love that video. It's so silly and goofy and funny. And now I know a lot about the Half-Life games and the Half-Life series because one of my favorite streamer has been playing all the games, and that just has made it extra fun. So I am happy bunny. Papa, thank you for the papa. I hope you guys are enjoying the chill sick stream while I'm being almost obnoxiously quiet. I feel I don't know how good the audio of this stream is gonna be because like I'm real close to my mic right now, and I can feel myself mumbling. But we're having. I hope you're having a good time. I'm having a good time. My throat is not gonna be having a good time later though. If there was any stream to use the go to fuck to bed button, it would be now. But nobody has that power. And also please don't, because I want to finish this build and I want to do it on stream. And you're gonna let me. Nice to relax too. I'm glad. I feel like, I mean, I do streams that you can relax to often enough because I feel like whenever I do streams with my dad home, I am a bit more chill and a bit more quiet. Or like lore is usually quite nice to chill to unless I'm going feral. Kind of like ASMR today. Well, I'm glad my sick voice is okay to listen to. It'd be real awful if it wasn't. But I'm glad it's alright. Um, but yeah, sometimes it's nice to just have a little bit of a vibe. Okay. Just gonna double check quickly. I really don't want to miss, other than the flowers, because I don't, do I have those on me? I do have those on me. Okay. I can add the flowers in after though. Other than the flowers, I wanted to make sure I have all the other blocks and stuff covered. I think not next floor, but one after. Yeah. So this one, next one is the ceiling. That'd be very, very nice. And then I can get to show people. I'll probably end up decorating this place off camera. And then I can show you guys the final results. Whenever I do a new lore stream. Probably. Canonically, Spades is the one building this, which is still me, but Jasper doesn't know how to build. Jasper hasn't done an ounce of manual labor in her entire life. She's just a girly pop. She's got weak little noodle arms, just like me IRL. She's just a normie. Oh god, Evan. Evan, how? Evan, the fuck? I don't even remember how much I set the go to fuck the bed thing to, but that might be enough. I'm too lazy to pull up what the numbers are right now. But they'll send me to bed because everyone will probably cry. I'll cry. I don't like how it keeps stepping me down. I know why it's doing it, but I don't like it. 100k? Oh yeah. I mean, you'd lose all of your stuff, but you could do it. Is it worth it though? See your face! Don't tell me you're saving up for the face reveal. That one's obnoxiously high so nobody can get it. That is really funny though. Okay. Oh, these slabs need to be done. Not slabs. Trapdoors. Yay! One thing I find, or that I found, is that it's really fun playing with modded blocks and stuff because you get such a diverse palette to work with. Like, yeah, Prismaroom exists in normal game and there is now Pale Oak, so you could like quite easily remake this in a more more modern version of Minecraft because we're 1.20.1 on this server just because it's good for mods. But, you know, there's some things that you just can't replicate. And I think it's very, very fun. I like my mods, my modded blocks. It would be very funny, it would be. And a face reveal in a lifetime. I mean, I don't know. I don't know the, like, full calculations of it. I know a few ways that you can maximize the amount of channel points that you get. One of them is participating in raids. That gives you more channel points. Coming to consecutive streams. So like if you're in this stream, coming to the next one, that gets you more channel points. By being a reoccurring viewer. And this isn't just for me, this is for everybody. This is like any streamer's stuff. Just to clarify. Being a sub gets you more channel points. I think you probably also get more channel points if you are a Twitch Turbo member, which just, if you know what Twitch Turbo is, it just means you're subbed to everyone, basically. So then you have to pay for subscriptions, you're just paying Twitch directly. Don't know if it's worth it really, but it exists. Hello. Kinda cut me loose. Beanie! Hell yeah. Being subbed. Yeah, I think, did I mention being subbed? I don't remember if I mentioned it or not. But yeah, there are ways to like maximize your channel point output. If I did predictions more, predictions can be a really quick way to get more channel points if you win on, if you put like all of your points into a prediction and then you win. That's another way, but I don't do predictions enough really. I'll give you like an outer look beanie. This is what it's looking like right now. I built this like many months ago in creative. It is sad. Ah, yeah. I see, I see. It is very, very cute. This is one thing that I learned from like a builder on TikTok. You don't really want to use normal clear glass windows because they can look quite odd against your building. So I typically use like light grey, or I use brown on this, on these ones, because I just thought it went nicely with kind of the greeny blue. And I find that, yeah, it does look better actually to not use pure clear glass and stuff. You see it on my cottage as well. All the windows there are light grey. On the greenhouse as well. And I know, I like it. I think it's cute. A little less like harsh on the eyes, because the outline on normal windows in Minecraft is usually quite jarring. There is technically space for an attic on this, but I haven't added access to it because I don't really see a point. Initially it was just where the mechanics for the what is it called? The mechanics for the elevator went, but then I scrapped the elevator. So nobody cares now. Like this. Okay, guess I can't put that there. I'll fix that in a second. I love trim blocks. I wish they had actual trim blocks in vanilla. It's just very, very cute. Yeah, no. Don't like how these keep turning. I don't have the mod that lets you just like really easily do stuff with like Madoka. Like when you place a block it just instantly swaps your hand to it. I don't have that. I don't even actually know what thing does that, but I know it exists. I think it's just an add-on mod. Okay. Could do polls. Everyone just lets me win to closer to seeing your face. Oh my god. I think it's funny that people would even want to see my face. I guess it's just a thing people get curious about, you know? They want to know what the people they watch look like, which I mean I get that's fair. But I don't know. I'm definitely, maybe we don't talk about this today because I am sick and I'm like, you know when you're sick and you're just kind of like, ew, I don't want anyone seeing me. I'm in like that right now. When usually I don't give a shit. So we can talk about my ugly mug when I am feeling better. It's nothing impressive though. I've mentioned this a bunch on stream before. Partly for laziness, partly because it's expensive. I don't wear makeup, which is like not a big deal, but it's sort of like expected, or at least like a lot of just women or femme presenting people in general wear makeup and do their self up, and I don't fuck with that. I have a very bad self like care routine. But you know, I try my best. I don't think I'm ugly per se, but you know, I'm just a guy. I'm just a guy. I'm just a guy, and not all guys need to be perceived. But you know, maybe it will happen one day. And now, yeah, it's very, very fun. So I love the Grimwood planks. Atmospheric is quite a fun mod. It's quite a fun mod with all of the different things that it adds and the blocks. I like it. I like it a lot. So I say as I currently don't really remember any of the blocks it adds. Abyssal decor is also very, very fun. That adds a lot of like pretty gilded stuff, or like cinnamon wood, and I'm like, that's very cool. And it's all quite differently textured. Like it still fits with vanilla, but it feels new and unique in a way that I haven't seen a lot of. What I really wish though is that more mods would just add like vertical slab support for the custom blocks they add. Because we do have like a mod which adds some, and there are some mods that just come with it, like Quark, I think, adds a bunch to vanilla, and I think that's what Jasper comes from. Let me check. I say I don't have any Jasper in my inventory. I am Jasper. Yeah. Yeah, that is Quark. Quark comes with a bunch of for vanilla and its own blocks, but that's like the outlier. I wish more mods were like Quark, but also without any of the problems that Quark sometimes causes in mod packs. Oh, Evan, you're too sweet to me. You're such a sweetie. Chat being mean to stream a challenge. They can't do it. My chat loves me, and I don't know why. I'm just a goober. I'm just a goober who doesn't really stream a lot anymore. But that's okay, because I'm here sometimes. And we vibe. Sometimes. You like being mean? Oh, I'm glad you're so sweetie. Chat's a sweetie. Okay. I'm so close to being done, and I am very close to my arbitrary, I should end at this point, number. So let's try and do a little bit of a speed run, shall we? Please. Also, I don't know. I don't know what are supposed to go on these bits. I don't. We're just gonna do it how it is. And then see if we have to use more of these, because I have 4 left, so I'm assuming I do. They probably wouldn't be there if I didn't. Oh, that's the wrong way. It would be nice. Being nice is nice. I like being nice. Sometimes I like being funny mean. That's why it's very like weird with the character Spades, because she is mean. But like you can see the mechanism that I left there. We don't need those. Spades is mean and it is intentional, but it's also silly. She's complicated. She's a complicated character and I love her for that. Okay. Oh, I missed this. Enough, enough, enough. Think you need a software update. Leaving too late. Hey, wait. Think you need a software update. Oh, I haven't added in the blue. I should do that. This roof, like, makes the least sense out of this entire build. Usually these kind of buildings would connect like a square at the back here, but I didn't do that. I don't know why. I think because of like, I just think I didn't want it to be too boxy, so I went, let's make it like a weird figure eight. I also don't need like all of these blocks here, but you know, this is fine. You often, on and often, that's the wrong block. And up. Aww. Aww, chat. Aww. Too late. Patiently wait. Software update. Actually, I should put in these raw iron for the second floor, and then we can put down the other lanterns for the attic. And then everything should be good. There's over here, and there's just two up here. And then we close that. We're going down the stairs. We're going down the stairs. I'm very happy to have this on the server. I've been wanting to stream it since I first made it. Also, how the fuck did I forget to do these? I was like, why are those orange? It's like, because he didn't place them, you bitch. I was like, oh, I didn't place them. Wow. Actually, you know what? I will do all of this because I know I have enough Jasper to do all of this, and I would rather do all of this. I won't do those bits, but I would rather do as much as I have, just to make sure it progresses fine as I go up. But this should all end up fine. Go off to work. Oh, have a good time at work. I hope it goes well. Hope all thing well work. Yes. That's a sentence. Also, these are going to be going in the wrong place because I really just placed these randomly, didn't I? There we go. That's the same amount. Okay. You're my savior, my true savior. Oh yeah, because this had water in it initially, and that's why that's like that. Okay. No telling. Question like a lion in the ring. She's so composed, and through it all she glows, and all the lies she leaves brilliantly, sweet just like honey. Why, another lie. Girl or guy. Up and all. And I fall. Okay, no, I don't. I think I do use slanted bits here. Can't rightly tell. We'll figure it out. Uh-oh. Is it lived? Is it like a dream? That isn't the right block. It's alive. Okay, this is doing that because it goes like that. Okay. Get these bits. I don't know if the anime this song is from would be my cup of tea or not. I don't know a lot about it other than they have stars in their eyes. And there was a murder, I think? Murder? I've not rightly seen it. so I wouldn't know. But I know the song is pretty cool, especially when it's sung by Amelie. Such a lie. Thank you for the hydrate. Do that in a second. Hi, Evan. Hi. What's up? Really is the greatest kind of love. I have no idea what love is really like. Something you give, or is it something you find? Would it be bad if I said this is the best part of your day? That's not bad at all. I wish you had other parts of your day that were better, if not just as good. But I'm happy that you find enjoyment in my little streams when they happen. Yeah. I've been in like a weird spot with streaming for like a while, and I feel like I talk about it a lot, but then don't talk about it at all at the same time somehow. I don't know. My mindset about it all has just like really changed. When I first started it, I was like not not trying to do it as a career, but I was trying to make something of it. And it went really well at first, and then it stopped going really well around the time that Mithril started. But like, you know, that's not inherently a bad thing, because when Mithril started, I feel like I got like a really nice, well-knit community of kind people instead of, you know, a big community full of assholes, which I think is always preferable. But, you know, when you do stuff like this and you want people to watch it, I don't know, it becomes a very difficult thing, especially when you have, especially when you're, you know, an adult and you're trying to actually live. And, yeah. It's a very lame way to end it, but that's how I'm ending that sentence, because I decided I don't want to talk about it anymore. There we go. Okay. I can feel myself losing the will to continue, so I need to finish this like quickly. This, yeah, that is upside down window. That is right side up window. See, I know that I built this, and I built this like a very long time ago. Sometimes I just look at my builds and like, how did I goddamn do that? Oh my god, Elle is back. Elle is back. I love Elle Pond Fairy. I miss Elle Pond Fairy. Cool person. One of the coolest persons. Oh, I thought they were saying... I thought you were saying ooh to me, and then I saw that you did the wave wrong, and I was like, oh, okay.
No, you can... I hate it. Ugh.
For the second, I was about to be really offended. You're here at a perfect time, because I'm flagging, but I refuse to end stream until I finish this build.
Oh, okay.
So you can help entertain chat. How have you been?
Oh, well, I was cooking food.
What food?
Pretty good food. I cooked chicken. I was basically like throwing some stuff together because I was like, I couldn't be bothered to do rice because I don't have much veg in, and I was like, it wasn't that it was too late to do it. It was a factor for my brain because I kind of do it when my brother's getting home, so like we can eat straight away. Yeah. And I was like, it's too late, it's too late. I'm too far gone for that. So I was like, because I normally have like, we sometimes like chicken and rice with like broccoli and that is so good. So we had chicken, curly fries and some gravy. It It was really nice.
Yum.
It's like my go-to like comfort food I've learned is like chicken chips and gravy because it's easy, and when like when my like conditions flare and I can't eat much, it's something really good to eat because it softens the food, like it softens the chips and that up a lot.
Yeah.
So it's like a Hail Mary type shit type stuff of food. Then I've been today I've been I've written, hold on, let me count. I'll give you an exact number.
Yeah, you've been
6
doing a
to-do
lot of
list
writing. Oh my god.
of 6 different cinematics I need to like everything I need to do for the cinematic. So like models, skins, everything I need. I'm like ticking it off one by one.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. It's how I'm gonna get all 6 done by end of the by the end of the month. I'm gonna have six of them done. Because they all need to be done by the end of February.
By the way, Ash has told me to hydrate and says you must also hydrate. So hydrate, please.
1 moment and it will.
You are being demanded. Also, if you want to come look at my build, I'm at
I'm
Spawn.
literally on my way.
Oh my god, yay. I'm by the gacha room.
Oh yeah, I've heard your stream up. I know where you are.
Oh. Yeah. You've heard my sickly rambles. I'm not gonna lie. I can't remember anything that I know we talked about Pokemon, and that's about all I remember.
Yeah, that's how, but like that's how my brain goes just in general, even when I'm not sick. Hi.
Honestly, fair. Hi. You like my news outlet?
I like it. It's really nice. I like the wood.
Yeah, it's not wood. Oh, the white wood is wood, but the rest of it is prismarine. Yeah. You don't want to know what I went through to get that.
Oh, I can imagine.
It wasn't fun, but I did it. I've had the blocks for this for like months, and I built this months ago, but I've been waiting for like Jasper to actually be put in charge of the newspaper, and she technically is now, but the article she's written just hasn't been published. It might get published this weekend.
Oh, do you want to know? I've also got back into it again recently.
What?
Genshin.
Oh.
I'm actually, it's probably one of the chillest games that I'm playing right now. Like, I've only been playing it when I have like downtime, which I think has made it more enjoyable for my brain. But I'm actually enjoying it a lot more. But yeah, I've just like I've not been doing much today, like, but I have as well. Like, I did some cleaning, and then I've been on Animal Crossing. I've done like a lot of like little bits throughout the day, and then like as the evenings happened, I've what's the word? Locked in on some stuff that I'm like I needed to get done.
Sorry, I'm distracted by the fact I'm somehow 3 blocks short on this build of the prismarine that I just complained about gathering, and now I want to cry.
How? No.
I don't know. I think it might. Wait. Okay, no, yeah, it is 3 blocks. I'm guessing.
Can we just see if I have any? I don't think I will.
It's literally 3 dark prismarine or the stuff to make dark prismarine. I might have some at my house, but I'm pretty sure I used all of it. Please do. I'm literally was like contemplating if I could get away with just using creative mode for free goddamn blocks.
I was literally gonna say, if I don't find any at yours, I'll go to cons. I'll go to Magic's.
Yeah.
Because it's one of those.
If prismarine again.
I don't even know.
Okay, you need the actual shards. I have prismarine blocks, but do I have
Wait,
shards?
I might have shards.
I have exactly 9 shards, but that is only gonna make me 1 block.
Hey, that's one block closer.
That is 1 block closer.
Oh, let me go check my place.
Please.
We're literally like grabbing like last little bits we have.
Wait.
I've also been playing Tomodachi Life again.
Oh god. Oh, cute. Have you? We were talking about the direct a bit ago.
Oh, I will be getting that game. I hate to be that person.
Okay. This is the real question. Did you watch the?
I watched the UK one.
Okay, good, because they censored the gay. in the America.
I know.
They got rid
I'm
of
not
the
surprised.
alien.
That's.
They.
I was gonna say something, but it's very controversial. We're giving it's America, so I'm not gonna say it. But we're surprised anyway.
No, we're not.
I'm gonna go
But
to Magix's.
I'm still sad about it. I also can't
It's
remember what prismarine block I've been using for the build that I've been building to change
dark
this.
prismarine.
No, it's dark prismarine, but
Oh.
I chipped it, so I don't know which one. I'm gonna do this one,
hover.
and then go to the thing, and then hope I got it right. Otherwise, I have to come back and change it. Let me go and see. Yeah, I'm excited for Tomodachi. I was telling my chat that I did a live watch party with Kat when it came out. That I think the video probably is on their channel now. It was very fun. It was also very fun. Wait, okay, it's layered dark prismarine bricks. What did I make? I made tiny dark prismarine bricks. Okay, we want it to be layered, chat. Don't let me forget.
I hate Magix's storage system right now.
No, Magix uses the R's. They use R's. If you go...
Okay, hold on.
Outside,
I'm like in the room.
You need to go outside to where all their purple stuff is, and it is the table with the
purple
scroll on it.
stuff?
Yeah.
You know what, I'm just...
I could show you.
No, it's fine. Hold up. I found it.
Yeah.
Honestly, I found 5 dark prismarine blocks. You know what? That me digging for it was so much quicker than using the art part of it, which is crazy.
Oh my god. Okay, wonderful. Okay, if you come to my basement, I have one of the chipped like workbenches, and then I need
How
two
did
more.
that work out for me though?
I don't know, I'm impressed.
Me refuse. No. I'm gonna find this. Refuses to use. I found it.
I'm not even fucking kidding. I meant to come to Baker Street and clicked on cons instead.
That's crazy.
This is the thing I was talking about for chat. This is where the storage system is. I don't know where you went.
Oh, I went in the basement. I went to the store. I went to the source.
Oh, no, yeah, that is... Okay, I think that's how it works, is they're all in the barrels, but it's all connected through that.
Sorry, I saw the dogs that you have. I have to go get one at some point myself. Yes.
I have my puppy. The blue one is really annoying, because I technically it's the second one that I tamed, because the first one I picked up, and when I placed it down, it disappeared. It vanished. It stopped existing, and I was sad about it.
Layered dark prismarine?
Yes.
I looked at him and I've seen that. I'm on my way.
I'm guessing.
Big up Magix, everybody.
Big up Magix. I'm sure he won't mind that we.
I will tell him I stole from him.
Yeah, he won't care. He's lovely.
No, it's Magix.
He's a lovely chap.
He lived with me on a server once, and I don't think he's surprised of any of my antics anymore. He knows how I hate storage systems and how I like to put things in barrels and will not use anything else.
Honestly, his storage is tempting me to make my own.
I bet it is good and nice, but looking in the chest is horrid. Like, that is a system that you do not look in those chests ever, and I can tell.
Yeah, I think the way that it works is the bookworm things will like pick out the stuff or put the stuff away, but I don't think it sorts it properly. Like,
no, it does not. No.
Yeah.
I look at it and go, yeah, that's
might be a way to sort it. I know in a future mod.
I claimed a plot at some point. I can't remember.
It's the one across from me. It's there.
That one?
Yeah. It has your name.
I thought it was, but I do you know what the funny thing is? I could never find it. I found everyone else's, but I couldn't find my own, which is crazy.
That's how it goes.
I was sure it was near yours because I saw yours. I was like, I'm going next door.
No, so I think what is confusing is this was Lizzie's initially. This is where the trash block place was going to be. The thing that Lizzie's building with all the items people get from the trash. But then they moved it so I could be here because my build is like a very specific shape that I was like, it doesn't really work on the other lots. And if it's
Yeah.
over here, I could expand it towards Ripley's,
I don't.
theoretically.
I only remember yours being there. I don't think I remember Lizzie me there.
I think your sign got put down after we swapped, but I don't remember rightly, so maybe I'm wrong.
Maybe I just didn't pay attention enough. I'll be real.
Honestly,
so sometimes I go,
could happen.
Nice place.
And I just go, this will work, and then I smile.
But yeah, I'm doing some writing tonight. I actually need to write 2 more scripts. Only 4 out of the 6 things that I have written for cinematics have been written. I need to finish 2 of them.
That's so fair.
By finish 2 of them, I mean I need to start them as well. But I have time.
Oh my god, Elle. No, I feel that because I need to write the recap for my last Gardenfell lore, but because it wasn't a planned thing, there's like so much stuff.
I need to write all of mine. I hate myself for it. Because it's one of those of I go to write them, but because I finished them, most of my law stuff, like it finishes in the evening, obviously for us, like it's like 10 p.m. I'm just like, I'm gonna go to bed most of the time.
Yeah.
And then I forget. It's like I have to write on I'm gonna have to do what I did with my what I've done for replay mode because the thing that I forget with replay is I always forget how to get my mouse on the screen. And it's so stupid. It's such a small thing. It's just because it doesn't tell you anywhere. I think that's what really bothers me.
Yeah.
It's T. It is T. I had to go digging. I found a YouTube video, right? And the YouTube video does not tell you. The top comment, absolute goat. It's like,
Elle, you could have asked me.
I know, I honestly, I can't be bothered too much because it's one of those. I was like, I know what it is in my head, but I'm like, what is it?
You can also use /. It's just whatever opens the chat.
Yeah. But yeah, that's why I was really refusing to use replay mode. Was I remember how to use it and that. It's just that's what bothered me. I also just hate how. No disrespect to replay mode, I hate how janky it is.
That's very fair. I don't mind it because it's what I'm used to. I know flashback is better, but I've not used it, and
it's for me. It's like I think the thing for me, right, is the main thing. It's like if you want to go back in the recording on flashback, you can just click and it loads. On replay, you have to click and wait 10 years.
The thing that annoys me about replay is when you render a video, you need to actually position your stuff so that like the first second or two you can cut out because it will usually like
it takes a second to like load in. Yeah.
So you have to account for that in like everything that you do. Yeah, and it's just a little bit annoying.
I hate it. It's like luckily whenever I record most of the time, like obviously for cinematics, I wait like a second too anyway. But it means I actually can record and stuff.
Yeah,
because what I might do because there's different scenes with different amount of people, I might just see when people are free and just do those shots and then wait till more people are free.
Yeah, that works. I think unless I do any backstory stuff, which I don't currently have, like I have like an idea for like a backstory Jasper design, but other than that I don't really have an idea to do anything.
I got you.
Most of my cinematics are going to just be me by myself or maybe one other person.
It's valid. Yeah, it's like these backstory stuff I think they're very integral, right? I don't think there's gonna be any much more backstory stuff if anything, because these are the integral parts to understand other parts that have been said. It's like obviously, you know, the signs that were left, we were literally talking about these earlier. The one for Odessa references something that is in the cinema. Like you don't understand it until the cinematic properly, and it does not make any sense at all, like in no way, shape or form, unless you know the cinematic. Which is, it was meant to the cinematic was meant to happen after that anyway, so it was like, that's a bit strange. I wonder why what's that about? And then you learn what it's about. It's like, oh, that's not Funky Fresh.
Not Funky Fresh at all.
I saw I still find it funny when I remembered, because obviously I forgot the signs we even put down. I'm like, what's that about? And then I go back into my own lawn that's going, oh, that's what it's about again.
That's what that is.
I was writing like so much of like, I was thinking about Odessa's like Arc 2 stuff and like her Part 2 things, that I completely forgot about her past and like her like current state that she's in. I'm like, oh yeah.
Oh yeah, backstory. I think one of the things with Jasper's backstory specifically for me is that there's like a very, very like important reason. It's not like a trauma reason or like anything. There's just like reasons that she shouldn't be talking about like her upbringing or her childhood and stuff.
Yeah.
And that's why she doesn't like tell people things about it. She just talks about she'll reference her hometown or that she had a brother or sister, but she tries not to give too many I don't even think I told people today on stream that her sister's name was Elwyn. And but in lore she's not told anybody. She's only said it sounds very similar to Pearl's character name, because theirs is theirs is Elwyn, my sister's Aelwyn. It
is very similar.
It's very similar, and it's very funny.
It's so funny.
Because completely unintentional, because no one knows about Jasper's sister other than like me and like Lizzie.
Yeah. Odessa, this is not really a spoiler for her lore or anything, like Odessa's lore or anything, because they're not really integral, but Odessa has a younger brother.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
A family of 4, and he, what's the word? After what I will call the incident, the bite of 87.
After the bite of 87.
After the incident, he was born years after. So he doesn't know what it was like before they moved. And such.
I see.
So it was yeah, it was so Funky Fresh. Yeah. And then Odessa left eventually. No, everyone knows that.
Everybody knows that. Everyone knows girly got out of Dodge.
Yeah, I think it's one of the
there you go.
Go ahead.
Sorry.
No, go ahead. I was finished.
Oh, okay. I was gonna be like, I would like to do a backstory bit for Jasper at some point, but the only thing I could think about for like a reason why was if it was like a dream, like a dream flashback.
Yeah.
Which means I could do some more trippy stuff with it, but it would also be like, well, did this really happen, or is this fucked up dream logic, which also could be fun. Maybe I'll find a spot for it, but then I'm also like, do I really want to do that? Because not only will I have to make a past Jasper design, but I'll also have to make skins for her entire family.
Yeah.
And she has a big family.
That's why I'm so glad like Odessa's is literally their mum, their dad, and their brother. That like there's other like people who are important to an extent, but they're not as like
not as integral.
They're not yeah, it's like there's two other people that are innocent in one of the cinematics that I'm gonna be making, but they're not as integral as the third person involved. Because that third person is the most important person of Odessa's story, period.
Yeah.
But yeah, I love Odessa's story. I I can't, like, I want to find a mom, and I really need to, like, I want her to tell, like, get to the point of telling people their name, like, because people, there are, like, Val already knows it by accident, and that's because of Black Maya.
Yeah.
Don't worry, guys, Odessa's gonna rip him a new one with that one. But I feel like after, even though that, like, I guess on the surface, Odessa has seemed as, like, probably one of the more distrustful people of the place, they have grown to not, like, trust it, but become more comfortable, and even if they don't trust everything here, they are making the most of it, because Odessa hasn't had a life like this in years.
Yeah.
And it's like, even Cyrus, who to them was still, like, stuck up, like, they got along with them, but they still, like, I'm not the, like, biggest fan, but they're not the they're not the worst person I've ever met. Was still like, oh, like, when they said they were called the Herbalist, like, oh, do you not have a name? Like, they still saw them as a person, even though they were, like, a little bit stuck up. It's like, interesting.
Yeah, and I think that's very fun. I think it also just goes into the thing of, like, most people think it's like, wait, you don't have a name? Huh?
I think my favorite thing is, like, you don't have a name. It's like, yes, but
I think
everyone's come with a herbalist, so, like, you can call me that.
I think it very much speaks to the fact that they've been traveling for so long that, like, they've never really had to share it or been around long enough for people to really need to question, like, what to call them. They've just been like, oh, the herbalist, yeah. But now they're in a place they can't leave, so it's kind of like, well, you want to know.
They kind of have to, but it's like, I think it's nice the fact of no one so far has forced them to tell them their name. Everyone's been like, okay, if that's, the main thing is like, if that's what you want to be called, and that's the word and that is stuck with Odessa, is the fact of, it's like, it's not the fact of, it's like, oh, that's what I'll call you then. It's, if that's what you want to be called, it's like, well, it's not what I want to be, it's just what everyone, I think that's something I have said to someone, I can't remember who.
You said it to me.
I think it was like you and Lizzie.
Yeah, it was during that stream, because that was Jasper's reaction to you not giving a name, was like, if that's what you want to be called, because she, out of everybody, understands not giving, like, a name. She's like, she's not assuming your reasons, but she knows there's, like, a million reasons someone might not, so she was like, if that's what you want to be called. And you're like, that's just what people call me.
That's the thing, yeah. So it's like, as time's gone on for Odessa, it's like, it's not, they've had, like, a soft spot for people as time's passed, because it's like, they know not everyone, like, they know the reasons why they are there. They know most, like, they don't have a confirmation, but they have a guess type thing, and stuff like that, and it's like, Odessa complains in front of people about being there, but under the surface of pretending that they don't want to be there, they do enjoy it, because this is probably the closest they've been with people in years.
Yeah. That's something our characters can relate to, but your character has been close to people because they've just spent most of their life, like, traveling and doing all that kind of stuff, and Jasper's just isolated herself.
Yeah, to an extent, that's what Odessa did to start with. They left because of an argument with their family. Like, they are lucky in the sense of their parents, and that they sought her out to find them, to reconcile. Like, I think it's, I love my characters. I think it's the nicest family I've written for a character. Is it wasn't Odessa who wanted an apology. They didn't demand anything. It was them who saw what they did and was like, we're sorry. And it's not even that, like, I guess the thing, it's not even that deep. It wasn't even a big thing. It was just Odessa did not want to be a baker. That was it. But
They're just like, you bitch, you're gonna be a baker. How
it's
dare
like
you?
the first like 50 years like of Odessa's life, that's what they were raised to become, was to take on the family business, and that's not what they wanted because of the incident, as I will call
As
it
we
for
will
now.
keep calling it until it is
The
revealed.
incident.
The incident.
The incident, because that incident impacts, like, it impacted Odessa the most. Like, no one lost more than Odessa in the incident, which shapes everything Odessa is today. And I do love that about them, is that it's the whole thing of like how one different thing can change the trajectory of your life and how you function and such.
Yeah. It's very, very fun.
But I can't wait to see what happens to Odessa. Which is why I need to continue writing stuff. I know, and here's the crazy thing of, I know how it ends. I know how Odessa's story ends. I just need to figure out the pieces of how I get there.
Yeah, that's always the hard bit. Like, I know the direction Jasper is going in. It's just getting there. And like, I have a lot of the beats, but they're not like precise yet.
Yeah.
So I need to look at a picture of this because there is like a weird part on the roof which I don't know if like the thing just wasn't picking it up or if yes.
But yeah, I've got like my main structure, but I have like, if there's anything that I don't really like outside of those main things, like when I did like Law with Rose, it wasn't part of like the whole structure of going forward to the ending.
Yeah.
But it adds on to stuff, so it's like, it's what because I have like episode, I structure it how I do with like the way we've done with with like Kiana singing Arcadia, is all the major like, I guess, like episodes are like episode 1, episode 2, episode 3, etc.
Yeah.
But then like the in-between episodes, which are just as important, but it's like if you want them, I guess, like the main story for Odessa, you don't have to watch the in-betweens, but that can give you more, what's the word, information and such.
Yeah.
And a more like understanding to how you got to the end even more. They're gonna be like labeled point whatever. So like to do episode like 2.1, 2.2, etc. So yeah, I think ironically, like, there's episode 1, I think, to 1.7 or something. I haven't even hit episode 2 yet, which is crazy. Which is also like, I'm missing different ones in it as well, because yeah, because the ones I've got written down are 1.5 and then 1.7. But I know there's one, there's another one after 1.7, which is crazy. But yeah.
It's also exciting.
Beyond episode 2, Odessa's fucked. That's all I know that for a fact. Everything's shambles. It gets better. But episode 2 is when it, I guess, it like really hits, because I think like episode 1 to like, I guess, 1.8 right now. It's not sunshine and rainbows, but nothing, I guess, has
Thank you for the hydrate, Lucid.
exactly gone bad for Odessa to an extent. It's more of the only, like, I guess, necessarily like bad thing has been the sign and like the flower at her door, at their door. That's about it.
That reminds me, I need to give another one of those flowers to somebody.
And that's enough for Odessa to be like, okay, something fucked up here.
Shit's
So yeah.
fucked. It's so fun. But yeah, I have like the key moments of like what kind of pushes Jasper onward throughout like the path that I want her to go. But I don't have like everything down to a fine science because I am quite enjoying having a little bit less stuff planned than I typically would. It can be fun, just like very free-forming, doing stuff. But I'm still very new to it, so...
Tennessee, you're always on my mind.
I just realized I was muted, and I wasn't
so
meant to
good.
be. I muted because somebody said hydrate and I forgot to unmute.
It's so good.
I was like, why isn't Ella responding to me? It's like, no, that's my fault.
No, I just ignore you, apparently.
You just ignore
no, I would
me.
never.
You just... You saw a plague doctor.
Oh my god. I will never forget that moment. That was way too funny when that happened.
Oh, my dad is still on my Spotify. How goddamn.
Oh man.
Also, for context, chat, I was hanging out with Elle and Lizzie, and I went to Lizzie, I love you, and they were like, what? And I was like, I love you, and they went, oh, a plague doctor.
And I died because I heard both, like, I heard Jay say both times, I love you. And it's a fact of like...
just wasn't answered.
No, but I went, I love you, Jay. I replied.
You did. You love me, Elle Pondberry. You love me so much.
It was too funny though, because like, what are the chances of it happening? It's not the fact of like, there was like no delay, like, in between. It was like, I love you. What? And then straight after, I love you. Oh, a plague doctor. It wasn't like, if it was like 10-20 minutes, yeah, that would have been like more okay. In fact, it was like straight after each other.
Yeah, it was just fully back to back, just like, I love you. Oh, look, there's a plague doctor. It's like, ah.
I was dying in call when it happened. I was losing my... I remember laughing my head off about it. I was like...
Michael, can you fucking hear the Spotify coming through my mic?
Yes.
Okay, I think that's a great time for me to end stream.
Yeah.
The drunk people are using my Alexa. I mean, it's not mine, but it is mine because it's my Spotify.
Yeah.
So, I make the rules in this goddamn town, bitch. I don't see anybody who I know who I can raid right now. I need to follow more goddamn people.
I'm the same. I was looking at my list just in case. Like, there was a mutual between us.
Yeah, there's like one person I could raid, but they're playing like such a different game. I don't really want to. Like, Persona is a great game, but also I haven't seen Persona Royale, and I don't want to spoil myself for Persona Royale, so I'm not raiding into
it. I get you.
But yeah, I guess we're just gonna end this here. Thank you for hanging out with me while sick. Thank you for hanging out with me, Elle. You're so small compared to me.
Hey, I'm like
sorry. It just always freaks me out. You seem smaller again.
Oh no, yeah, I've been messing around with the heights for my other stuff.
That's very
That's
fair.
probably why.
Evan just went, Nick.
Hold on.
It's just very cute.
There we go. That's like correct height.
There we go.
I was
better.
0.5 too small.
0.5?
Yeah,
Jasper
I was 0.85.
is just freakishly tall. This is why I very intentionally, when I do lore with Jasper, she's always crouching. It's not to be condescending, it's just to make herself smaller.
This is me 1.0. This is like my normal Minecraft height with obviously my, what do we call it? Origin. That was the word. But silly. Yeah.
Very silly.
I can tell I'm too tall because I look stretched. That's how I know.
So I've gotten used to Jasper being a little bit stretched to the point where if she's not, it looks weird to me now.
Yeah, I get that.
But I'm happy with it. Anyway, enough of me stalling. I love you, chat. We'll see you later. Probably when I'm not sick. Hopefully when I'm not sick. Maybe we have lore because I want to do lore and I miss doing lore and I want to do lore. Yeah. Bye.